time. No. There, it says we're published. So, hey, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. How is everybody doing? We're going to make a farmhouse, a country, rustic, whatever you want to call it, tree topper. So I have these poinsettias that I bought several years ago. Hadn't done nothing with them, so I have quite a few of these. And I have these balls. I think, and I'll have to put the links in the description when I get off. I think these came from Amazon. And then it's got the cute little candy canes. So I have quite a few of them. And they can just come all in a pack. So what we're going to do is try to make something pretty. So, hi Tim, how are you? So let's get started. I know I didn't plan to be live today, but I got back from my appointment this morning. I got another appointment not long after I get off. So I said I was gonna sit out here and work on this anyway. So let me move my chair. It wasn't wanting to move without me getting up. So anyway, I had a few minutes. I was going to be working on this anyway. So I said, just let me go live and see y'all and visit and chit chat. So, hey, Miss Jane, how are you? Long time no see. How have you been doing? So, let me see if I can put this where y'all can see it. That's the one, that's the magnolias for the poinsettias we're going to be using. And so these candy canes, you'll hear them. I'm going to take this little tool right here and we're going to put a hole in here. Now I may be live again tomorrow. I'm not sure. It will be probably at 11 Central Time if I can get live. So that's just the way that's going to be. So if I get to go live tomorrow, it will be around 11. So, and then I won't be here Thursday. I will be at my dad's. So just a lot of schedule rearranging during the holidays. During this, between Thanksgiving and Christmas for sure. And so who has got decorated for Christmas? Can we see a show of hands? I'm going all the way down. I'm going to cut this off, I'm sure, but I will still use it even if I cut it off. The rest of it. Okay. Now we're going to do this one the same way. I don't know what is up in here. It's hard. But all it is a scrap piece of material and it's fringed on each side. You could actually make your own homespun. That's homespun material. So it'd actually be really easy to make your own. And even the balls. The balls looks like it's homespun material also, with the fringe on each side. And so those, it's just little strips. See if y'all see how they did that. So they would be really easy to make. Styrofoam up under there. It says sort of. Well, listen, y'all. I'm a day late, dollar short, running behind, all the things. Let's see. We'll see how many of these we use. The only fall I got decorated was on my back porch. It's still decorated for fall, y'all. But for fall, before all that happened, I took down my spring flag to put up my fall flag. So there you go. That's kind of how far behind I have been. Spring and summer was gardening, canning, all the things, and going to Hattiesburg this whole year quite a bit after my mom passed. So, you know, all the things. And right now, trying to keep up, trying to get all these tree toppers made. Sunday's church. I said I don't have very many days to spare. Sunday morning, Sunday evening church. Saturday, usually my husband has us doing something, whether it's in the yard or going somewhere or doing whatever. One day I drive about an hour to go to the chiropractor. Another day I go see my dad. So I really just have like 3 days to do housework, yard work, and come visit, hang out with y'all and make crafts and get tree toppers made. It's a little busy. And I had an appointment this morning. I got another appointment this afternoon. So, y'all, we're just going a little crazy right now. A little cray-cray. Let me see. I need to get me a base here. And y'all know that I just save all my little picks that I cut off, my stems. I do have the bows made, so we will just attach them once we get all this ready. But you can do this with, and if y'all don't mind, share this video. Share this video. I didn't tell nobody I was coming, so nobody knows it. And I was going to go share it and forgot. I was trying to get everything to get on here. I know for sure I will not be here on the 11th. I will be in the New Orleans on the 11th. What day is that, Tiff? I barely know what today is. Barely. Okay, so how we're going to start out is we're going to bend this. I'm going to go ahead and put some brown, because all these are brown. I'm going to cover this, which it wouldn't really matter a whole lot. It is a light brown, but we're going to put it on here. My days and schedule's so messed up, it's just, and there's some other projects I want to get made, but hadn't had time to get the stuff together. Let me get this one to match. To get the crafts ready that I want to do is crazy. A Thursday. Good possibility I won't be live that day anyway. Thursdays has kind of been my go-to day to go to Hattiesburg to see my dad. It's just a day that works out better for all of us. Wednesday night is church, so I don't like to go down there on Wednesday because then I get back too late to make it to church. So I try not to go on Wednesdays. So usually it's a Tuesday or Thursday, and here lately it's just been Thursdays. So okay, let's see. This is what I'm changing, that color of that stem. I've had all these laying out on tables. The supply is ready to make Y'all, I've been sharing the little short videos, and I said everybody probably thinks I'm showing the same pink or the same red tree toppers. So I've actually been making new ones. So the ribbons are a little different, or maybe some of the picks are a little different. Okay, so here we go. Where's my stem? All right, here's this one. Let's start out. Just like this. So we'll put the first one up here. Just like this. So I have no Christmas yet on decorations up. And y'all, it's supposed to, today is, when I come in here, it was 40 degrees. Not supposed to get much warmer. But tonight it's supposed to be down in the 20s. So I'm not about getting outside and putting up no lights or nothing in it that cold. Sun has not shined. I think up north everybody's getting a lot of snow. Okay, so this will be the back. This is going to be the front. I try to put two. I like odd numbers, but I put two on the front, one on the back, which would equal 3. Well, it's getting taller now, and y'all can't see the whole thing. You'll have to tell me when it gets out of picture like that. I get busy and put this one attached to it. So to all the early decorators, congratulations. I'm happy for y'all. I'm sad that I'm not there yet. Used to, I was ambitious and I guess maybe I'm getting older and don't have as much energy. I know I don't have as much time. So, y'all, I set my drink down. It's probably got glitter in it now. I know y'all probably think I'm crazy. Glitter, gold on top of that with this farmhouse, but yes, we're probably going to do that. All right, let's see. I need my big boys here. Trim that one down. Does anybody have the country rustic theme for Christmas? Or is it fun and festive with gingerbread men or with the elf? The green monster, I don't want to say his name, nobody's thinking I'm copywriting. Now I go through some of this floral tape for, I will end up using this little scrap piece for tree toppers, quite a bit of it. I'm not trying to get me in the picture. I'm trying to get this tree topper in the picture. And I don't really want them the same size, same height either. I like them to be a little bit different on each side. All right, let's take this, and let me tell y'all, this floral tape is so sticky. But a good alternative, and on a lot of white ones and stuff, I do use these. They have these little tiny zip ties, and I do use those sometimes too. And that's an option. You don't want to just tape everything every time. You can use those. I got some of these. I like that pick. These picks came from Hobby Lobby. I think the poinsettias came from Hobby Lobby several years ago. I'm not sure if they even have these now or not. I haven't even looked. Balls and candy canes, I think, came from Amazon. I'll have to get a link for that if y'all want those. I was going to bring my little tree topper holder. Now, I make tree topper holders. They're real professional too. They're old cans of Pringles. And I put some of those glass rocks, and I'd use even rocks out of my yard, driveway. Put them in there, and they'll hold a tree topper real good. Waiting for this to hit the floor. All right, let's do this. Why use it all in one place when we can divide it out? And use it in different places, right? So if you don't have enough of something, you can do it the same way. Split it up. If it's too thick, like that was going to be a bunch in one place, when it'll look better to split it up and spread it out. So let's do that. So when you're cutting off flowers and stuff off of picks, save those stems. Eye itch in there. Now we'll just tape these together. This takes a little bit of time, but mine is pretty much vintage. I made 99% of it. See, that's what I'm talking about. Make your own. Make it pretty. And these balls would be so easy to make. Get you some homespun material. That's the kind of material that it's cotton, and it's the same. There's no back side or front side. It looks the same on both sides. Is what homespun is. And you just make it like a fringe on each side, and just get little strips and cover you some styrofoam balls. Sticky. I like using the floral tape, but it does it. It is so sticky. So make your own picks. And with those balls, we're going to use them in this tree topper. So use what you got. If you don't have enough picks to fill up a tree topper, get you some balls. And I'm going to show you how we're going to attach them. I put together a tree topper yesterday. Sunday. I think it was Sunday between Sunday school and church. And I have one of those. Y'all seen the gems? The big gems. Well, I put it in a tree topper. In the red and white one. So if you see the little video of the red and white, it was posted, I think, yesterday. It's got one of those big gems in it. So you can use your balls, Christmas balls, in your tree topper. Yes, you can. Okay. Probably do some more of these. All right. I always tell y'all this. As you go, each stem you add. Get you either use you that little tiny zip tie or some floral tape. Because if you try to hold every little piece, and you know you're doing different heights and you're all the things, listen, they gonna move around. You're gonna get aggravated because they gonna move out of where you want them. They're gonna move away from where you want them to stay, and then you're gonna be wanting to say wordy dirds. So it's just easier just to put a few little rounds of floral tape, let it hold it in place, go on about your business. Yeah, it's using floral tape and you getting sticky. Alright. You don't have to go all the way down every time. See, that one's got that far, it didn't go all the way down. Because all this is going to be covered up anyway. And so we're just going to add layer after layer. We're going to put that one up there. We just slid it down in there. And I have, so depending on what color, some of these I have done all my stems in white. They got white, green, brown, floral tape. So whatever color your stems and all are, like I wouldn't use brown on the pink and the gold and the white. So kind of go with whatever colors your topper's going to be. Or not. So what I did, see how maybe that's the jute twine. This one's got the little gold top there. I lifted it up a little bit and shot hot glue up in it. Now, if you was using the other little balls, you do the same thing. The little top, make sure you put some kind of glue. A little bit of E6000 or they work better. Now to do them like this, just snip them. I'm just running these through. This one's going this way, so I'm going to bring this one going the other way through there. So that we can take them, tie them in a knot. You could, well, come on through there. There you go. All right, so the other end of it, we're just going to snip that off. Just like that. You could pull this out and stick you a stem in it, just like I did this, and use them up like that. Looking pretty. Thank you, Miss Tiff. So you could do that, and that would be cute, and we may do something like that. But you can also make a statement, like down here. We can put 3 of them in a bunch. Oh, why did not I bring that over here? Because I forgot. All right. If y'all have not watched me make a tree topper before for the salad watchers, we're going to add felt around it. Did I bring any felt? Let's see how this is going to work. We will fix it where the pipe cleaners will wrap around your tree trunk. And hold it straight so it's easy to attach it to your tree. Going all the way down because we'll probably use this again. So if we wanted to use all 3 of them up, poke it through there. I'm going to tie this around this stem. I'm going to double tie it into a knot. And it don't have to be country. You can take the glittery balls and do the same thing. You can run a little piece of ribbon through the little tips. Now I'm going to put some glue on that jute twine so that it don't come undone. Okay. Let's give that a few seconds to dry. Another stick. I end up using all my long ones. Let me go ahead and cover this in brown so it don't. You don't want that white sticking out like a sore thumb, then this one's not having white stems. So, who's got snow? Anybody got snow? So we're going to tie this one. Got one of those strings really short. It's always nice, right? I'm just going to wrap that and glue it together. So ain't no way I'm going to get that tied a second knot. But jute twine and a little hot glue adheres very good together. It sticks pretty good. So put the glue on the jute twine and wrap around there. I wish. Well, as cold as it is, I'd rather it be snow than the ice and rain for sure. Maybe we'll get some snow this year. Maybe, just maybe. Okay, so we can put a cluster right up here. See if we use that string stem for something else. Wrap that around there. See, it's holding everything in place, even when I set it down. Because I'm wrapping it with tape every time. I have, when I first started making tree toppers, I was trying to hold all the stems at one time, and let me tell you, it was a disaster. That was when I was wanting to say, oh, wordy dirt. Hey, Miss Kathy, how are you? Welcome. Glad you're with us today. So we're using Christmas balls, candy canes, poinsettias, and we're making a tree topper. It's got bells. Y'all hear the bells? It's in these poinsettias. Okay, what else we got here? We may need to add a little bit of greenery coming out down here. I want to see, just for kicks and giggles, y'all. I got this gold stem. See how it's kind of like a natural color, but it's got some gold in it. I got it from Walmart last year, but it's glittery. And the reason why I like to put a little gold in here, look what I got for the bows. This burlap type khaki ribbon has got a gold edge on it, so I think it'd be pretty to have just a little touch of gold in it. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Just to kind of add a little prettiness and glitter to it. I like it. What do y'all think? You like the glitter with the country? Now with those, they're all amongst these. I'm gonna glue them in. Well, that one slid right down into that. Where all this tape is, it slid right down into it. So let me go ahead and get a few more in there before I go gluing, or I'm gonna be glued where I want to put one. This one came down a little longer, so I am gonna tape it. Now all the glitter's gonna be stuck to my fingers. We're almost done, y'all, and I'll show y'all how we put the felt around and the, what you call them things, pipe cleaners. I think that's a good name for them. And then put our bows on. We'll be done. This is the fun part. Putting the felt on is just I have to, and then putting the bows on is the fun part. So we have a little bit of fun part and a little bit of, well, just get through that step. Now I'm going to tell you why I don't have to cover that one, because it's down here at the bottom and it's going to be hid anyway. So this is what I'm talking about. It's going right here. It's going to be covered up with this tape, and then it's going to be covered up with some felt. And those other ones, you can see them up into the top part. Take this so it'll hold there, and then we'll get that one more piece. So you can make anything from an elegant tree topper, country, Made some red and gold, some burgundy and gold, some pink and gold, some rose gold and gold. From fun and festive to country to elegant. Any kind of tree topper you want, you can make it yourself. And that's got some stuff up in that. Look at there. We used 6 balls. We used 3 candy canes. We got some gold in here in with our country. So, yes to gold. Thank you, Miss Kathy. Yes. Gorgeous. Thank you, Miss Tiff. Yes. I think the gold, just, even though it's farmhouse country, I think the gold just kind of adds to it. So we can use that on another tree topper maybe. I think that's good. I think that's good. Those out of our way. And now let's, I always put 2 bows, the front and back, just like I have the one. I don't do as much on the back as I do the front. So on the front, I would call this the front with the 2 poinsettias. But on the back, I've got 1 poinsettia. And that way, if you've got a rotating tree stand, or if you've got the front facing the living room, the back facing the window, whatever, it's going to look good on both sides. So, let's, we've got floral pins going everywhere. So, let's do this real quick. Out of our way. All right, so we're gonna take 2 pipe cleaners real quick. I'm gonna fold them in half. Get our hot glue gun back over here. This one's a little heavier than some of them. I have made more heavier ones, but it's okay because we're gonna have 2 ties. I always put the bent part, the middle, right here on the front. I'm going to take, let me wrap that just a second. Where's my, this is be the second place that it's going to be tied off at. Got our little hole punch. Let's get the price tag off there. I just use these little sheets of felt. I'm going to go down the side. So I'm wrapping the front first, so I'm going down the side of it. And I'm going to start right here on the edge, just like this. I'll come over here. Some more down the back. This step don't take but a couple of minutes, but I don't know, it's just I guess the tedious part for me. All right, we're going to do the side. Okay, so now I want these ties to be on the back side. Take this little hole punch here, and we're going to poke a hole in here. And don't poke a hole in your finger. That's uncalled for. That's not part of the plan. Let's poke our Q-tip. Q-tip, listen to me. Pipe cleaner. Always keep a finger in that hoop. If you don't, it's going to crimp and it's not going to go through there. So you're wanting to keep it rounded until you can pull it through. Ask me how I know, and I'll tell you. Because if it gets crimped, you ain't going to get it uncrimped very easily. And that's when you're going to go back to them wordy dirds. Okay, we're going to just poke it through and pull it, because this felt will close back up. Believe it or not. Keep it rounded. Even if your finger's not in there, keep it rounded. There we go. So it's come straight out. Okay, so we got two coming out. Now we're going to put some more glue right down the center here. I posted a link. Oh, it's here on YouTube also. I used the 10-inch glue sticks. You get 85 in a box right now. They, or as of last night, they were still on sale for $18.97 for 85. I've been paying $22, but they got them on sale. All right, now I'm going to poke another hole right here and pull on it, because, and you're holding your felt while you're doing that because you don't want to pull it away from the tree topper. And we're going to put our pipe cleaner in that one. Whether you're doing this for yourself or if you're making a tree topper for a friend or relative, it'll look nice. It'll give them a way to attach or your tree topper without it looking ugly. And you don't have to go look for zip ties every time. When you get your tree topper out, it's ready to put on the tree. You ain't got to go hunt up zip ties and realize you don't have any. You got to wait till you go to the store, or you go find bread ties, because you've got your pipe cleaners right there attached to it. And I'm just going up here, trimming it, just like that. Now, let's get somewhat, I don't want it jagged. It don't have to be perfect, but the neater the better for me. All right, now I'm just going to go back and lather it down with some hot glue. And your felt, it's going to stick together. You won't get it apart, put it that way. So if you ain't got it the way you want it, it's too late now. It's all over but the crying. Basically, we're about done. We're going to attach our bows. I leave enough, you know, you can pinch it, and then I'm going to close it up here on the end. already have our bows made. Put this one together in less than an hour. It's going to be right at an hour when we get done. But I did already have my bows made. So the bows has got a little bit of gold on them, the ribbon. So the green is going to complement the greenery. The gold is going to complement the gold we got in it. If you like the farmhouse, the country style, very pretty. Okay, I'm just twisting it. See, I've got it right up here. And I use green because I got green felt. Most Christmas trees are green, so I go with green a lot, except for the ones that has a lot of white on them. And I've put white on a green Christmas tree. I demonstrate on just a little pencil tree, and you can put the white on there, and if you put it on there right, it's not going to show through. All right, so I've got it tucked up in there. Twist it around. If you glue your pipe cleaner, then it's not going to come undone. And then I'm gluing it next to, on top of the felt. So we're going to put this one on. See how I got my bows? It's a bow, and I do these just like that for a wreath, for a swag, for a tree topper. Nothing special. All right, I'm just taking it around the stem. There's no way to show y'all this part. You just got to feel. And then I pull it tight. I'm twisting it while I'm holding it tight. I'm going to bring that pipe cleaner back around to up under this side. Wish I could show you, but all I can do, I can't even see it. I'm just feeling. I'm twisting. I'll make it into like a little, almost kind of like a beehive, little twist there. It goes around itself. I'm gonna put some glue to it so it's not gonna come undone, and it is glued to the felt. That is gorgeous. Thank you, Miss Tiff. Hey to the silent watchers, please like. Thank you. Yes, to the silent watchers. Thank y'all for being here, and thank y'all for sharing your time with me. Time is a gift you can't get back. So when you spend your time with me, I appreciate it so very much. One tip, when I'm making my bows, and you got two loops of the same ribbon, I put the top loop on the bottom because it holds the bow out. So if this loop was up here, this one, it would be further, it would be over, and it wouldn't stand out right. So when you got your top loop on the bottom, then it helps support the top, and it kind of equals out. I don't know how to say that rightly, but it looks better. So if this top loop was up here, it would be lost. Just put it that way. It would be lost in the shuffle, because this one would overpower this one, and it would, but something about putting the top loop on the bottom, it just kind of holds it out. It's not tucked under. I guess that's how to explain it. So, hey, Miss Rachel, how are you? Thank you so very much. Good to see you. Thank you, Miss Kathy, Miss Tiff. Miss Adrian would have been here, but I announced I wasn't going to be here today. So, I'm sure she wasn't even looking for us. So, anywho, she can watch the replay. I will try to do a live tomorrow, because I will not be here Thursday. But this is our farmhouse showing you how you can use Christmas balls in your tree topper and anything else. Candy canes, we showed how to make a pick out of the candy canes that we got. I will leave a link in the, I'll try to make a post, but I'll leave a link. I'll go back and put the link in the description of the video. To those candy canes and balls, if they still have them in stock. But I think it's so cute. And the poinsettias came from Hobby Lobby, y'all. Ribbons came from all over. From Sam's, from Shirley's and Collins, from Craft Outlet, from Deco Exchange. So, that's that. I'm happy you caught me live too. It's good to see you again. So I will try to be here tomorrow. It'll probably be 11 o'clock Central Standard Time in the morning. So that's 9 o'clock Pacific Time, 10 o'clock Mountain Time, 11 o'clock Central Time, 12 o'clock Eastern Time. Yeah, I got it. I have to stop and think. Thank y'all for being here. I will see y'all tomorrow. God bless y'all. And stay warm wherever you're at because there's a lot of snow across the northeast. So, I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye, y'all.